Lesson 10. Subject, predicate, finite verbs and infinitives. A group of words, which contains a verb and makes complete sense by itself and does not depend on any other word or a group of words to do so, is called a sentence.
सेंटेंस शब्दों का वो समूह है जो हमें पूर्ण अर्थ देता है। ऐसे समूह को सेंटेंस कहते हैं। प्रत्येक वाक्य को दो मुख्य भागों में विभाजित किया जा सकता है, सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट। किसी वाक्य में जिसके बारे कुछ कहा जाए, सब्जेक्ट कहलाता है। सब्जेक्ट के बारे में जो कुछ कहा जाता है उसे प्रेडिकेट कहते हैं। अर्थात सब्जेक्ट को छोड़कर वाक्य का शेष भाग प्रेडिकेट कहलाता है।
Every sentence can be divided into two main parts, the subject and the predicate. 1. The part in which the subject is mentioned is called the subject. 2. The part in which something is said about the subject is called the predicate. Example, birds are flying in the sky. In a sentence, the subject usually comes before the predicate. Subject, birds. Predicate, are flying in the sky.
एक वाक्य में सब्जेक्ट आमतौर पर प्रेडिकेट से पहले आता है। आप देख सकते हैं, बर्ड्स एक सब्जेक्ट है। सब्जेक्ट को छोड़ के बाकी का पार्ट प्रेडिकेट है। लेकिन कभी कभी, जैसा कि एक वाक्य में होता है, प्रेडिकेट या उसका एक पार्ट सब्जेक्ट के सामने आ सकता है।
But sometimes, as in a sentence, the predicate or a part of it may come before the subject.
Example, sit on the bench there. Subject, you. Predicate, sit on the bench. ये वाक्य इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस है। इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस में you सब्जेक्ट के रूप में छिपा रहता है। If the sentence asks a question, the predicate or a part of it usually comes before the subject. यदि वाक्य कोई प्रश्न पूछता है, तो प्रेडिकेट या उसका एक पार्ट आमतौर पर सब्जेक्ट से पहले आता है। Example, where does he live? Subject, he. Predicate, where does live? इस सेंटेंस में ही सब्जेक्ट है। सब्जेक्ट से पहले प्रेडिकेट कुछ पार्ट पहले आया हुआ है। किसी सेंटेंस में वाक्य के सब्जेक्ट के अनुसार वर्ब का ऐसा प्रयोग जिससे वाक्य के सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब में सही तालमेल हो, सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट कहलाता है। अगर किसी वाक्य में सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर है तो सिंगुलर वर्ब का प्रयोग होगा। अगर किसी वाक्य में सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल है तो प्लूरल वर्ब का प्रयोग होगा। जैसे he, she plays, a boy plays, Trina plays। इस वाक्य में क्योंकि सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर है इसलिए सिंगुलर वर्ब का प्रयोग हुआ है। इस सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट के साथ वर्ब अग्रीमेंट है। I play, you play, we play, they play, children play। इस वाक्य में क्योंकि सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल है इसलिए प्लूरल वर्ब का प्रयोग हुआ है। इस सेंटेंस में भी सब्जेक्ट के साथ वर्ब अग्रीमेंट है।
Subject, verb agreement. A singular subject takes a singular verb, a plural subject takes a plural verb. In dividing a sentence into subject and predicate, you must have noticed that if the subject is in the singular number, the verb, of which it is the subject, must also be singular in form. Example, he lives in a big city. The subject he is singular in number. So, the verb lives is also a singular form of the verb live. Similarly, if the subject of the verb is plural in number, the verb, of which it is the subject, must also be plural in form. Example, they live in a big city. The subject has now become plural. They. So, the verb also changes its form from singular lives to plural live. So, a very important rule that you must always follow when you write or speak is that the verb must agree with its subject in number. Finite verbs. A finite verb is that which change its form according to the number, person and tense of its subject.
जिस वर्ब का रूप उस वाक्य के सब्जेक्ट के नंबर, पर्सन और टेंस के अनुसार बदलता रहता है उनसे फाइनाइट वर्ब कहते हैं।
Example, A. He lives in a big city. They live in a big city. In sentence, A. Lives is a finite verb for it agrees with its subject he in number, singular. B. They live in a big city. In sentence, B. Live is a finite verb for it agrees with its subject they in number.
ऊपर वाक्य में लाइव्स और लाइव फाइनाइट वर्ब है। थी सिंगुलर और वर्ब लाइव्स भी सिंगुलर है। थी के लिए लाइव्स का प्रयोग किया गया है जबकि दे के लिए लाइव में एस नहीं लगा है। दे और वर्ब लाइव दोनों भी प्लूरल है।
Non-finite verb, a non-finite verb that which does not changes its form according to the number, person and tense of its subject.
नॉन फाइनाइट ऐसा वर्ब होता है जिसका रूप नंबर, पर्सन और टेंस के अनुसार नहीं बदलता है। उसे नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब कहते हैं।
Example, A. He wants to live in a big city. In sentence the verb wants is singular because the subject he is singular. So wants is a finite verb, but verb to live do not agree with the subject of the sentence in number are known as non-finite verb.
ऊपर दिए गए वाक्यों में wants finite verb है जबकि to live एक non-finite verb है क्योंकि इसका रूप नंबर, पर्सन और जेंडर के अनुसार नहीं बदलता है.
So, there are two main kinds of verbs, finite and non-finite. One kind of a non-finite verb is simple infinitive. There are two kinds of simple infinitives.
तो क्रिया के दो मुख्य प्रकार हैं, finite and non-finite. एक प्रकार की non-finite verb simple infinitive. Simple infinitive दो प्रकार के होते हैं, to infinitive और bare infinitive.
A. When a simple infinitive is used with the preposition to, it is known as the to infinitive. Example, A. Shekhar loves to cook. To cook to infinitive. B. They forgot to bring their books. To bring to infinitive. B. When a simple infinitive is used without the preposition to, it is known as the bare infinitive. Example, C. We all saw him throw the ball. Throw bare infinitive. D. The wind made us shiver. Shiver bare infinitive.
जब preposition to के साथ simple infinitive का उपयोग किया जाता है, तो इसे to infinitive के रूप में जाना जाता है. जब बिना किसी preposition के simple infinitive का उपयोग किया जाता है, तो इसे bare infinitive के रूप में जाना जाता है.
A. Draw a table like the one on the previous page and divide the following sentences into subject and predicate. 1. Listen to that beautiful song. Answer. Subject. You. Predicate. Listen to that beautiful song. 2. Where is your book? Answer. Subject. Your book. Predicate. Where is. 3. Tom is reading a book. Answer. Subject. Tom. Predicate. Is reading a book. 4. How old are you? Answer. Subject. You. Predicate. How old are. 5. John made a terrible mistake. Answer. Subject. John. Predicate. Made a terrible mistake. 6. We love our dog, Simba. Answer. Subject. We. Predicate. Love our dog, Simba. 7. Are we going on a picnic tomorrow? Answer. Subject. We. Predicate. Are. Going on a picnic tomorrow? 8. Spring will soon be here. Answer. Subject. Spring. Predicate. Will. Soon be here. 9. We like to go to school. Answer. Subject. We. Predicate. Like to go to school. 10. Can you tell me the time? Answer. Subject. You. Predicate. Can. Tell me the time. 11. I like to gaze at the stars. Answer. Subject. I. Predicate. Like to gaze at the stars. 12. They were eagerly waiting for Christmas to come. Answer. Subject. They. Predicate. Were eagerly waiting for Christmas to come. B. Pick out the finite verbs and simple infinitives from the following sentences. 1. Jim loves to play the piano and listen to classical music. Answer. Loves. Finite. To play. 2. Listen. Simple infinitives. 2. She decided to go to Delhi the next day. Answer. Decided. Finite. To go. Simple infinitive. 3. We agreed to be friends and not to fight with one another. Answer. Agreed. Finite. To be. To fight. Simple infinitives. 4. The soldiers wished to return home and so the king ordered them to march back to the camp. Answer. Wished. Finite. To return. Simple infinitive. Ordered. Finite. To march. Simple infinitive. 5. Rana was ready to sit for the examination, but sudden illness forced him to change his plans. Answer. Was. Finite. To sit. Simple infinitive. Forced. Finite. To change. Simple infinitive. 6. It is our duty to observe our Independence Day. Answer. Is. Finite. To observe. Simple infinitive. 7. Mother rose early in the morning to prepare our breakfast. Answer. Rose. Finite. To prepare. Simple infinitive. 8. It is never good to lie. Answer. Is. Finite. To lie. Simple infinitive. 9. He always does what his parents tell him to do. Answer. Does. Finite. Tell. Finite. To do. Simple infinitive. 10. The bird wanted to fly away to a distant land. Answer. Wanted, finite, to fly, simple